back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dimes Only Podcast. We're back for another episode 7, Season 2. How you doing, man?
I'm doing, actually, I'm not going to say good. I was going to say I'm doing good, but I'm not doing so well.
Nah, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened, man?
We got fantasy, lost.
Sheesh.
Badly.
Sheesh.
To top it off, I lost to the 0-4 team.
We'll get to that a little bit later on. Okay.
And then the Steelers are down bad.
Horrendously. Down horrendously is correct.
Not bad.
Yeah, me and you are kind of in the same boat there. Before we get into football, I do want to address the background.
Oh, yeah.
We put up sound panels, but our previous background was apparently like glued to the wall.
Yeah.
So we're sorry about that. It is currently under construction, but by next week we'll have it all fixed and good for y'all, for your guys' eyes. I know it's kind of
you know, we came down, we peeled everything off, and
right.
It looked bad. We could have been like, you know what, let's postpone this. It doesn't look good. But at the end of the day, we didn't want to miss a day for you guys. We'd rather have it like this and then not miss an episode.
Yeah, that's right.
Coming back and delaying it, because we love doing this, and the sound panel just the sound panel just fell off.
Oh shit, it did?
Yeah. You didn't see it?
No, I didn't. Oh yeah, right there.
No, this side. Okay, so bear with us. This is a real funny clip, so bear with us.
Oh,
put it up for us.
That's fucking hilarious. No, don't worry about it.
No, you can just put it up real quick, no?
Oh shit, that was hilarious. We are under budget, all right? You guys know that, so.
Yeah.
Oh man, but just hopefully it doesn't like come.
Dude, you didn't.
I didn't see that.
It came down, and then it is this one right here on that corner side. As we record, as we talk about the background, I promise you it was not planned. It was not planned.
Shit, I'm fucking dying. Oh fuck,
bro! As we talking about the background, it just.
Okay, sorry, let me jump in. Oh my god, let me regroup myself. Damn, that was hilarious. Okay.
I was talking about the sound panels and the wall.
Oh Jesus.
You saw what happens, but no matter. We're gonna be giving you the content that you guys deserve, and we're gonna start things up as soon as Buddy.
My bad. Okay. Whew. All right, you already know this is Dimes Only Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dimes Only Podcast. We are on Spotify, Dimes Only Podcast, if you prefer that podcast style. Whew. All right, we're good now. All right, so there is one thing I want to get off my chest a little bit. So I was in a meeting on Thursday with a group of people. It was not a tiny room, but it wasn't a huge room, and there was a ton of us, right? And all the tables were kind of mixed together, and the chairs were kind of close, so people were sitting close to each other, right? Most people are not wearing masks at this meeting, right? And there's this lady who's probably maybe like 1.5 arms length away from me, and she's coughing and she's coughing repeatedly, right? And she's coughing, and I'm kind of doing everything I can to cover my nose and my mouth. Right? And I'm just thinking, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if everyone's feeling the same way that I feel, Because, I mean, obviously, like, COVID, like, kind of fucked everything up for that. Like, people sneeze in public, people cough in public, and the first thing on your mind is like, hey, like, So I was just wondering if you guys feel the same way about it like I do. I mean, like, a cough or sneeze is going to happen, right? But when they do it repeatedly, I mean, I don't know. Like, I was just kind of like, crap. I'm like super close to this lady. Hopefully, she better not, be like sick or anything like that. But yeah, that's just something that I was thinking of when I was in that meeting too. It was pretty long, so I was kind of like, for work. Yeah. All right, let's get down to business. Week 5. I know you mentioned a little bit about your Steelers. I don't know if you want to go off on that or whatnot, man.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna be just straight up.
Yeah.
We're horrible. Like, obviously, I didn't expect much. Just after we signed Trubisky, I didn't even expect much after that.
Right.
honestly, as a fan, you could just roll with it. You know, we lost TJ first week. That hurt us.
Right.
Trubisky was having awful games. We have Pickett. Obviously, we know Pickett's not going to change the game right away.
Mm-hmm.
You need time to develop. But he can move the ball downfield a little bit better, but it's still not the red zone. And the red zone, we still do nothing.
Yeah.
And then also debuting against Buffalo, it was not.
Oh, that was a recipe for disaster already. Yeah. Yeah.
And to top it off, we lost to Buffalo. We gave up one easy touchdown, first play of the game.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we come down. We dropped the kick return, and they recovered it.
Yeesh. Yeah.
It was not looking good. It's
Mm-hmm.
not a good time to be a Steelers fan at the moment. We look atrocious. Something has to happen. I mean, obviously not this season, but we'll see what happens in the future.
Right.
But right now, as of now, I'm pretty disappointed and sad every week. No,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, man. I'm kind of right there with you. So, horrible loss to the Dallas Cowboys, 22-10. There is one series I'm going to go over right now that defined the Rams on Sunday. So, by the end of the third quarter, we stopped the Cowboys. The punter muffed his punt, right? So, it was a super short punt. And it was only a 25-yard punt, and the return was 15. We ended up inside of the 30 in Cowboys territory. So kind of close to our touchdown, right? Our red zone. This is what happened next. The first play of the game, the first play of the series, Matthew Stafford throws it to Cooper Kupp, and Cam Akers is running a wheel route. Cooper Kupp throws the ball, incomplete. I feel like Cam Akers had a chance at that. Obviously not a quarterback throwing it, but, it kind of looked like he didn't even attempt to do that, right? So a second down now. The Rams run it to Darrell Henderson. He picks up a good gain, 7-8 yards. Holding call. Brought back, 10 yards. 3rd and 20 now. The quarter ends. They go into the fourth quarter. They flip sides of the field. Matthew Stafford is throwing the ball on shotgun. He throws it to Allen Robinson. Surprise, right? Gain of 2 yards. So now it's 3rd and 18. And now they're desperate just to get some yards. They're still on the other side, on the Cowboys territory. They run a screenplay to Allen Robinson that only picks up about 4 yards. So now Matt Gay has to kick a field goal from 51 yards. 19-10. Still, the game is, they still have a chance to win, right?
Still close, yeah.
Matt Gay misses the field goal.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
And now it's 19-10. You did nothing with that field position, and you give the ball back to the Dallas. So in that play, you had a pretty weird play. I know they've done it before in the playoffs against Cardinals, but that wasn't successful. Then you get a holding call, and then you get a play where Matthew Stafford is probably looking for Cooper Kupp, because he always does. He was probably triple team, throws it to Allen Robinson, and then you just try to get yards, and you call it a bullshit play. So this team's problem is probably way bigger than I thought. The O-line, still not there. I know it sounds like a broken record. Not there. Running game's not there. And too much Cooper Kupp. And apparently, I don't know what's happening.
Go.
No, go.
I think both of our teams are in the same boat, whereas, you guys have at least a quarterback who's proven himself. Right? He's not doing so good right now at the moment. Well, he got the chip, so that's what I'm saying. He proved himself last year. Right now, not so good. So we both are without a consistent QB right now.
A consistent offense.
No O-line for both Rams and Steelers.
Absolutely none. Absolutely none. They're dog shit.
No run game for Steelers or the Rams.
Horrible. Five sacks allowed.
That's horrible.
Get this. 38 rushing yards in 60 minutes of football. No second half points. Yeah. This is the team that won the Super Bowl last year. The Rams, the LA Rams, Sean McVay, offensive coach, right? They're averaging 16 points a game.
Yeah,
by far the lowest in the McVay era. Is Jeff Fisher the coach again? Because it looks like it. Horrible. Matthew Stafford is looking like a backup quarterback right now. Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson are looking like high school players out there, dog. Cooper Kupp is carrying the offense. He is the offense.
Cooper's gonna be
horrible. This is bad. This is bad. Down horrendous. If we lose to the Carolina Panthers, who have no head coach and no defensive coordinator, I might not even come in next week.
And looks like they have a backup QB now with Baker Mayfield. I mean, he was asked to begin with, but
and they have oh my god! And the Panthers are coming in with no quarterback, second string quarterback. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
Yeah, I don't even know who's the backup quarterback.
The line, Sam Darnold, but I think he's injured. Fuck. If PJ Walker comes into SoFi Stadium and beats us, I don't even know what I'm doing myself. The line right now is at 11. Lower that, because with that, boy.
You hitting the Panthers?
If they don't,
right now?
No. I know. I'm waiting for the Panthers.
Okay.
If boy, you think you're watching something right now? You're gonna watch something if they lose to the Panthers. I promise you that. Woo, man, I'm getting riled up right now. Oh my god.
We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers next year. I'm not expecting much, but yeah. I feel like I can't feel your pain right now because you guys just came off of Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
And I know you guys had high expectations coming in. I knew you guys had high expectations coming in. We, as like us, we didn't really have high expectations, but
right.
You, as the defending Super Bowl champs, I feel like you guys did, and yeah, it's horrible, man.
Ugly. Let's move on to something probably even uglier: the Colts and Broncos game.
Oh my god!
What was that?
It just. Let me tell you something. That game was so boring. So I was watching.
That's one way to put it.
I was watching it at work, and I would have rather work than watch the game. Like, bro, I was working while watching the game, and I'd rather just do my job and then yeah, just do my job instead of watching the game. Cause right there where I work at, I kind of had the freedom to watch it, you know, but I didn't even want to watch it. I'd rather just work.
That was probably the worst football game I've seen in my life. That game was an embarrassment to the sport. Real talk.
Russell Wilson, I do not know what's going on.
That was literally football. They were kicking and kicking and kicking. Field goals, punts. 12-9. No touchdown scored. Amazon should probably, whoever has Amazon Prime, or they should probably give us a free month of subscription. That was horrible. That was a prime time game. That wasn't a 10 a.m. game, 1 p.m. game.
Let me ask you this.
That was horrible.
We're going to get the same thing with the Commanders and Bears this week?
Oh, my God. And the Commanders and Bears are going to play on Thursday Night Football, too. What is Amazon doing to us?
Yep.
We love football. We're going to watch it either way. But what kind of garbage are they giving us?
Nah, yeah.
You know, that's horrible. Wow. Yeah. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better.
Who decided to put Matt Ryan on the Thursday night football
Jesus
game
Christ, Matt
Broncos?
Ryan. No, you want to talk about washed. You want to talk about washed.
Same guy who took the Falcons to the Super Bowl year?
That was probably his
best
year. His last best year.
And then he ended up losing.
We have Son of Vlad in here again. Matt Ryan. Why is he still in the NFL? You can come up here if you want. Let's see, man.
Matt Ryan's in the NFL because he took a team to the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
And people believe in him.
Okay.
But I personally don't believe in that motherfucker. He's trash.
Yeah.
He's trash. Time to retire.
And he took him to the Super Bowl 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah, so.
And that will never happen again.
Yeah, so the Colts are just in the carousel of quarterbacks. This is their fourth different quarterback in their fourth year. Your boy, Phillip Rivers.
The Colts need to hire a quarterback that is young. They hire a bunch of old-ass motherfuckers. Phillip Rivers, I respect you. I love you.
You're Bobby.
Matt Ryan, you're old. Carson Wentz, you're ass.
Yeah.
You're washed. Your big bro loves him, but I don't know why.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, I don't know. The Colts are just, they've never been the same after Andrew Luck retired.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that really
hurt
stuck
them
a fork in them.
Yeah. You don't remember Andrew Luck.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh
you don't remember
my
Andrew
God.
Luck. You don't remember Andrew Luck.
Oh my God! Do you guys swear I was living under a rock or something?
You remember T.Y. Hilton?
I know
T.Y. Hilton.
Number 17.
Fucking T.Y.
Number 17.
No, yeah? He was 13.
13. I know T.Y. Hilton.
Point engaged, right?
Hey, he had dreadlocks and everything. Is that funny, bro? He did.
That's how you remember him, by having dreadlocks?
No, boo. He was. Okay,
that's true.
Know,
Marshall Lynch did have dreadlocks.
The only way I could describe him from watching it with the helmet and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he was their wide receiver number 1.
Yeah. Let's move on to a great morning game, London game, Giants-Packers, which was a great game. Giants pulled off the win, moving to 4-1, and then the Packers are now 3-2. So I know you weren't awake for that game. It was pretty early for you.
No. Let me tell you. I was awake. I did wake up an hour late. At the game was at what 6?
6:30. 6:30 in the morning.
Like at 7:30, maybe 8.
Yeah.
Game was still on, but they weren't passing it on TV. And the streaming platform these guys give me does not work on my phone.
Yeah. Packers had the ball last possession, and the Giants defense came up clutch. They were in the Packers were in the red zone, and 2 batted balls in a row by the Giants coming up clutch, ultimately winning them the game. There was a little bit of a little punt situation right there at the end, but ultimately that didn't really matter. So that London game was another good one too. Chargers pulled off the win against the Browns. I don't know if you caught the end of that game.
No, I did. I was watching the Tampa Bay.
Oh, Tampa Bay.
The I don't know about that roughing the passer thing. I think they changed the rule, though. Something about you can't tackle or something weird.
Yeah, I mean,
has to be because of 2.
There's gonna be a lot of rules. Apparently, they made in-season changes with that.
Might as well just play flag football, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. But the Chargers went for it on their side of the field. Went for it on 4th down. Didn't make it.
Yeah, I remember.
They gave the Browns the ball back. The Browns, kind of moved the ball a little bit, and they missed the game-winning field goal. Ultimately, the Chargers ended up winning. When I seen the Chargers didn't make it, I was like, okay, no, they lost this game. There's no way that, like Brandon Staley, I don't know what he was thinking there, but hey, props to him. What was Brandon Staley thinking there, man? I don't know. You're the Chargers guru here.
Chargers fan. People don't understand that Brandon Staley has some big ass balls, and you guys will understand what happened next. On Monday Night Football, I will be there personally to witness that game against the Broncos. Final score will be 31-20.
Getting a little prediction there.
20?
Okay.
Broncos can't even break
that.
Yeah,
I don't think Broncos are going to break that.
It's against us. And then Broncos got a questionable QB and Russell Wilson.
Ooh, that's all I'll take.
His shoulder.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
No, questionable QB.
Okay.
As in like his
nah, because I know you're talking a little smack there.
His shoulder hurts and his pussy hurts too.
Sheesh. Relax there. Little division rival there, so, things will get a little heated.
I forgot to bring this up for the Giants. So we thought the Chiefs division, Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders.
AFC West.
I haven't remember all the divisions yet. Oh, chill. But I know who's in them. We thought that was going to be the competitive one.
Right.
What division is the Cowboys in?
The NFC East.
NFC East.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Go. Sorry.
Right,
go
so the NFC East is going to be,
but
from the looks of it, maybe it's a little over the top for now, 5 weeks in. Looks like that's going to be the most competitive.
All right.
Division, and we really thought the West.
AFC West is gonna be the top dog, but it looks like the NFC East is the top dog. They only have one losing team in that, of course, it's the Commanders.
With, of course, QB who we just got
Carson Wentz, and
did you, I know you great minds think alike. You say it for me.
Yeah, so I think it was I don't know when it was. It was either yesterday after the game or today. Coach Ron Rivera asked what was the problem with the team, and straight out just said quarterback, and clearly just threw Carson Wentz under the bus, was just going off on him, saying pretty much why quarterback was the problem. He's not wrong. He's not, but he is your head coach. To throw your quarterback,
Under the
essence,
bus.
your leader under the bus like that.
Not even
That was and public too. Yeah, that was
you
bad.
couldn't. Maybe you already talked to him or whatever, but like that's something I feel like you handle in the
One-on-one
locker
talk,
room,
definitely.
or one-on-one talk. Who's their backup right now? Heineke.
Taylor, yeah, probably Taylor Heineke. Yeah,
At this point, I think.
I almost beat the Buccaneers.
yeah, that was in the playoffs.
Okay, I say, as of now, you just start Heineke. I mean, might as well. If you got Wentz.
Maybe. Yeah, to throw your quarterback under the bus like that, I don't know if he was trying to send a message, and doing it publicly. Maybe that might light a fire under Carson Wentz, But that was a pretty ballsy move by Ron Rivera, and we'll see how Carson Wentz and the Commanders respond. So it's going to be really interesting. I don't know who they have next week. I actually have the schedule. Oh yeah, the Bears. Yeah, in Thursday Night Football. So we'll see with their four days of rest how Carson Wentz and the team is going to respond to Ron Rivera's comments. So.
Team is so atrocious.
Yeah.
Worse than us. I feel like.
Yeah, bad. And another great Sunday night football game. Ravens, Bengals. Lamar led the Ravens down the field to ultimately having the best kicker of all time, Justin Tucker, win the game for them. These Sunday nights games for the most part have been really good, man. The Ravens, you guys already know how I feel about Lamar, so I'm not gonna go off. But he led that team down the field, man. And I don't know what's going on with the Bengals. They're not the same. I think they're kind of teams are catching up
they're
to them.
figuring out. They're dropping that safety a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that dude Chase, they're not getting that long ball to Chase. So
Yeah.
they just bring down the safety, and the safety helps that coverage. And then no T. Higgins, so it made it easier for the Ravens to just stop that offensive.
Right, yeah. The Bengals were known for their explosive plays last year, and they killed teams with that. Just thinking off the top of my head right now, against the Ravens, they had a bunch of explosive plays. Against the Chiefs in the regular season when they beat them, Jamar Chase went off, and of course those were off explosive plays. So I think just teams are figuring out that Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase duo, and now it's up to Zach Taylor to figure out how to get his best players involved again. It's probably not going to be explosive plays anymore, so they gotta figure something out. So it'll be fun to see.
Yeah,
that.
Check down little post routes.
Yeah, little check. Yeah, and you gotta figure out how to get your best players involved. I don't care how you do it. He's still on his rookie deal, but Jamar Chase is going to be a great receiver down the road. So you got to do anything you can to get him involved because he is a superstar talent.
Yeah, you gotta invest in him.
Yeah, for sure. All right, you want to do our predictions?
Predictions?
Yeah.
Yeah. What games you want to do?
All right. No. Our recap. Our recap predictions.
So he did the calculations, and I already knew I lost. I knew I missed a lot of games off the top of my head.
Yeah. So what we missed on, we both chose the Lions. They got blanked 29-0 to the Patriots. We both picked the Dolphins, and the Jets just completely annihilated them. 21 points in the fourth quarter.
Brees Hall's
the truth.
He's the truth, yeah. He's
RB1 soon.
Amazing RB1, yeah. No more Michael Carter. You can throw that out the window.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. You can throw it out the window.
Yeah?
Yeah. And we both picked the Jags, and they got upset by the Houston Texans, who picked up their first win of the season. There are no longer any defeated teams in the league. Low-scoring game, too. 13-6. We both picked the Jags. The Texans picked up that win 13-6.
Dameon Pierce, real deal.
Dameon Pierce, another one arriving as the RB1. Yeah, so we both missed on those three teams, but overall I picked up the edge. I got 10 right. George got 8.
Oh, by 2.
Right.
I
So
can
10-8.
tell
I got
the
the edge.
games. It was the Rams. I gave them another chance.
Oh yeah,
I just thought they were gonna shake it off. I guess it wasn't that easy. I chose the Bengals. I already know that. That's it. 8 and 10, right? Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, so going into fantasy, there is another thing I do want to get off my chest because this has been going on for a long time since I started playing fantasy. Fantasy football brings out the absolute worst in us. Absolute worst. I'm going to give you an example.
I traded with the commissioner, Hobshern, as we mentioned many times. And, of course, you know, people are going to comment because they get that notification, right? So I go to the group chat, and, of course, there is nothing but hate. Mid-trade, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, initially, I don't really take their opinions too seriously. I don't, you know, I'm like whatever about it. I'm not going to play the victim. I hate too, you know? But I'm just saying that brings out the worst. I don't know what you feel about that.
No. I feel like you could, like, second guess yourself. Actually, I don't really second guess myself. I don't know, sometimes, because you know you're gonna hear opinions from other people.
Right.
Whether, oh man, was it bad now? I'm second guessing. Was it really that bad? But at the end of the day, it's your choice. And I know as soon as you wake up on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, the hate's gonna start.
Yeah. No. The hate's 24/7 with us. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you in the same chat that I am?
All right.
It doesn't look like it.
But the hate is no.
No. Well, yesterday was really quiet in the chat.
Let me tell you. So, all right, it's hate 24/7, but the most days where the chat's the most active is Monday, Sundays, and Thursdays. Okay. The hate, I like to hate sometimes just because these guys think I hate for like, but when I say GG's, since I know I'm gonna lose already. Like that trade he gave the commish. Saved the commish, so like it carried them this. Well, then again, my team is just.
Oh yeah, who did you? I know you mentioned a little bit. Who did you end up losing to? If you could give the people some context.
So my brother, the commish, was 0-4, and I'm 3-1, and he beat me. But I'm not too mad about it because at the end of the day, I'm still not gonna be at the bottom right now. But my team does need saving. My team did so bad this weekend. No one broke over double digits other than my quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. Well, Geno Smith too, but he was on my bench. And my defense. The 49ers got me 17 points, 17.50. But yeah. We're not. We're gonna come back to that. I got destroyed.
And it wasn't our commissioner, his brother. It wasn't no 0-4 like he barely lost. You know, it was like he lost by 2, he lost by 5. He was getting beat down.
Every week
in our league, every week. Like he had no chance. Once, like maybe like 10:30, 11 o'clock, you already knew he was gonna lose. There was no chance. And another thing too, his nickname before was Owen. We call him, hey, what's up, Owen? What's up, Owen? Owen, 0-4, 0-3, 0-2. So this was a running gag in our league. He told me multiple times he felt bad for his brother, so I don't know if he gave him a little
bro.
a little slide right there. I don't know.
How? I can't control what my players do. My players played so bad. I beat Eli, one of our friends, Eli, has probably one of the better teams, second place. I killed him.
Right.
Then I beat our other friend, Danny, not by a lot. And then I beat Vlad, and then I lose to the commish. I'm beating these teams that have great players, and actually, that trade you gave him helped him a lot. I did. He's gonna be winning more starting now. Yeah.
I'm not gonna give details, but I gave him Leonard Fournette. I traded him Leonard Fournette.
Okay,
that's all I'm gonna say.
The trade he gave him, the commish is actually a contender. I feel like with that team.
Interesting.
In my opinion.
Interesting.
That team's gonna be winning now. Mm-hmm. And then he has Kenneth Walker, who just went down. Rashard Penny. He has Melvin Gordon, who just went down, Javonte Williams, and then he has Mike Boone, 2 running back. I mean, they're not.
He has 2 running backs on the same team. That's not gonna work.
I know it's not, but I'm just saying, Kenneth Walker.
You see, right now I'm hating right now. Hating right now. This is how it is.
But Melvin Gordon got double digits, and my RB1, who's Najee Harris, that guy's pissing me off. 7 points. So that tells you how my weekend went, or my team.
Yeah, I got absolutely dog-walked this weekend. I played Jesus, and he had Josh Allen. That's pretty much all I got to say. He put up 43.5 on my head.
Not just Josh Allen, Derrick Henry, Breece
Hall,
Montgomery.
Montgomery went off. His defense. Oh, he had the Bills defense. So.
Yeah. Oh my God, that team is hard to beat.
Yeah, that's
one of the better teams in the league.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be hard to take down.
Yeah. that was tough.
Just having Josh Allen, yeah.
Overall, I guess you could say a really down bad weekend for both for the Dimes Only for the Dimes Only boys right here. Yeah,
down bad.
Rams ugly,
Steelers,
fantasy ugly, Steelers.
right.
Yeah. So hey, but we could say this. There's always a week 6. So onward and upward.
Just move forward. On
Yeah,
to
man.
the next
On to the next one. Yeah. On to the next one. For you youngins that don't know, the
Jay-Z.
great Jay-Z. All right, George, are you ready for a game I have for you, my friend?
Yeah, we're gonna do best performers or not? Okay.
All right. So, you ready to move on?
Okay.
All right.
Can I just?
Yeah. Of course.
I'm gonna just tell you that underperformers, my whole team. I'm just throwing out my whole team. For underperformers.
That's a good one.
For underperformers this week, I'm
That's
throwing
a
out
good
my whole team.
Damn.
I'm throwing
You
my whole team.
you want to mention?
Except for Gino, and I didn't even start him.
You want to mention a couple players on your team? Just a little bit of
Jamar
context.
Chase, 8 points.
Bad.
Najee Harris, 7 points.
Sheesh.
Zeke. Sutton,
Tank.
9 points. He did get me 14 the first game.
Okay.
Sutton, who gets me double digits every game. Well, he's consistent. 13
No,
points,
okay.
16 points.
Okay. No, I can't scratch my eyebrow.
Hating on Sutton.
Hey, I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you.
9 points. And then Amon-Ra, obviously limited touches. I kind of knew this didn't happen. He just came off an injury. That was iffy about starting him or not. But he's, it didn't make a difference whether one person went out. He got 3 points. And to top it off, Monday Night Football game, I get Waller injured his hamstring. And those hamstring injuries are always serious.
Oh, you got injured?
Yep.
Oh, damn. I didn't even realize that. Oh, yeah. Man, this Monday night game was spectacular, too. I can't believe I almost passed by that. The Chiefs and the Raiders, I thought the Chiefs were going to steamroll the Raiders. The Raiders
good, huh?
showed up some fight. And, oh, my God, that ridiculous roughing the passer call.
What time it happened?
I don't even know where to begin with that. I can't believe we almost went through the show without bringing that up.
It happened twice. The Brady and then...
No, yeah, I know, but this one was just
didn't-
an embarrassment. Okay, so Chris Jones, of course, tremendous defensive player for the Kansas City Chiefs, comes around, not only sacks Derek Carr, but strip sacks him, right? Gets the ball, just as they're coming down, gets the ball. Damn it, we found another one. Gets the ball, and, obviously the Chiefs recover, right? But apparently, the refs ended up calling a roughing the passer while a sack was approaching. That was if you haven't, you have to look that up. That was one of the most mind-boggling, one of the most ridiculous, idiotic calls in probably NFL history. If you've seen it, if you've seen it, you would agree with me. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it, because you would be like, wait, that's a football play.
Yeah.
That's literally that's happened hundreds of times. And for the refs to call that, you need to go back. You need to watch that. That is bad. That. You'll be like, wait, what was that?
I think it's just
horrible.
Because of that Tua thing, the rapping thing,
Yeah,
it down.
no, I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
It's just gonna change because of that now.
I get that.
Like the rapping and then bringing them down, it's just gonna be game changer.
I get that 100%, but that was way over the top. If that's the case,
I guess, how do you want them to tackle? You want to play two-handed?
No, exactly. Yeah, no, and also it was funny. There's this meme going on Twitter, on Instagram. It's Kevin Hart. I think he's in the ESPN show called Get Up, and they're saying, "Oh, this is how you should tackle now," and they're like bringing him down softly. They give him a pillow, they give him a blanket, and he's like, "Oh, well, now read me a bedtime story," So I don't know. Apparently, that's how the NFL wants these players to tackle the quarterbacks now, or people in general.
Yeah,
so
they just want to protect their players now.
Yeah, horrible. Yeah, ugly. All right, so let's move on to the game. All right, George, I'm gonna show you a couple words, and you're gonna tell me how you pronounce them.
Okay.
All right. These are words that people pronounce differently. All right. So I'm gonna show you a couple words, and then you're gonna tell me. I'm gonna point to it. All right.
Okay.
And then of course I'm gonna show y'all after. How do you pronounce that word?
Data, but I know
Data. Okay. Yeah, I pronounce it data too. All right. Let's move on to this one.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I say New
both.
Orleans.
I say both these.
Okay.
Depending.
Okay. All right. What about this one right here?
Pecan.
Pecan. I say pecan.
Oh, pecan.
Pecan. Yeah. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. All right. What about this one?
Coupon.
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 No, it's hey. That's how you're pronouncing them. That's all good. There's no right or wrong.
No, I say coupon, but as you're reading them, you're like, wait.
No, but that's your first impression, so that's not good.
That's my first. I don't say coupon. I say coupon. But as I read that one,
Then why did you say coupon?
No, it just like the way you told me. Some people. No. Let me tell you.
Okay.
You know those things where you're like, oh, like the dress. Remember the dress?
Oh
Do
yeah.
you see
Right.
it blue or do you see it?
Yeah. Gold or black or something like that. Yeah.
But once you see one, and then you see the other one, you can kind of switch it off.
Okay.
So right now, as I read it, it just came to my mind coupon because I had the other I had the opposite of it in my head, like how someone else would pronounce it.
All right.
So it just, but I say coupon. You're never gonna catch me saying coupon.
Okay, but all right.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but I just read it off like.
All right. What about this one?
Aunt. Down to I say
Aunt.
Aunt.
I say both actually.
Yeah.
I say both.
Yeah.
All right, last one. GIF. Yeah. I think aunt and aunt. I say that. GIF. Okay, well I guess I say it GIF.
Yeah.
I say GIF.
New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans.
Sometimes I catch myself saying New Orleans. Data. I used data last time though because someone said it, and then I said data right after.
Okay.
But it was one of those things like you hear it and then.
Right.
Yeah, but that coupon one, it was like that the dress thing where like you have one in mind, so you say it like that. Like I had the way someone else would say in my mind, I said coupon. But if I talk to you regularly without thinking about it,
you're gonna say coupon.
I'm gonna say coupon.
Coupon. Yeah. All right, all good. All right. Anything else you wanna bring them in?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Well, to close things off,
yeah.
I do want to mention, of course, I mentioned it last week. Los Angeles Dodgers Game 1 NLDS against their division rivals San Diego Padres, and you would want to see the Padres.
Yeah.
Now it's coming to fruition. Game 1 tomorrow. By the time this comes out, Game 1 will already be in process. 5-game series. Padres won their wild card series against the New York Mets. So of course they're gonna come to Los Angeles now. This is going to be one for the books, probably the most electric division series in the division round. And I think it's going to live up to the hype, man. It's going to be great. Obviously, both fan bases are kind of hate each other. You know, obviously, we're both Dodger fans, so you know where we stand with that. But I'm super excited. Can't wait to see what my boys in blue do. I don't know.
I mean,
it's playoff time, baby.
Yeah. I would love to see another championship for the Dodgers. You know, it's always the hate, like you make it that far and we never win. Well, we won, obviously, that COVID year.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, everyone hates how, or people who aren't Dodgers fans, oh, you make it every year and then just choke.
The hate's there, man. Just like we talked about, you know. But super excited. I got butterflies in my stomach right now just thinking about it, just talking about it.
It's the only time I watch baseball in the playoffs, but obviously I'm a root for the Dodgers. Actually, it's not obviously because that's like the only LA team I root for, but
it is. That's George. You're weird like that.
I'm gonna catch a game though soon. Not alive, but somewhere we should go.
You're weird like that.
It somewhere.
Julio Urias on the hill, Game 1. The GOAT, Game 2. And you know it's gonna be a good one. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. I'm excited. Let's get it. Man, I just can't wait for tomorrow. I don't even know how I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight, but hopefully our boys in blue get the job done. 2 titles in 3 years. We're gonna keep y'all updated with that. You already know.
All right, thank you so much for listening. Sorry for the background again. I know you saw another piece of foam fall off.
Oh my god! Man, that was funny.
I'm sorry for that, but we're gonna have this up.
Yeah, it's gonna look
fix
better.
it up. It's gonna look better. But you know, we didn't want to take a day off. To lose an episode or just do it tomorrow.
Subscribe, YouTube channel, Spotify. You already know the deal.
Comment.
Yep.
Tell us what you want to see, what you want to hear, and we'll take those requests into mind, and we'll just bring it up.
All right, Dimers. See y'all next week.
Peace.